Okay, top 4 reasons to learn the skill set of trading Forex. That's what this video is going to be on. First and foremost, I want us to understand that money is a frequency. Money is energy. And when you realize that, you will understand the power of the first reason, which is globalization. When you go and you work a job or you spend time, and which is really your energy on earning money, right? Like you're exchanging your time for dollars. So if you were in Mexico, your time would be and your energy would be the same, but the value of it would be completely different based off the fact that the exchange rate for the peso is not that huge when it comes down to economics, right? So if you compare the peso to the dollar or to the Canadian dollar, the dollar and the Canadian dollar are worth much more, and that's why you have a lot of Mexicans that come over and they earn money in the US dollar and go back to Mexico. Think about it, it's actually brilliant. Forex presents that same opportunity here, right? It presents that same opportunity without having to physically leave your home. So if you wanted to deposit euros in your brokerage account, even if you're a US citizen, and earn money in a currency that is greater than yours, you could. And it also provides diversification, right? Who wants to hold just one currency if number 2 happened, which is if the dollar decreases in value in the next 7 years, or if it actually just crashes, right? If we end up having a completely new monetary system. A lot of financial gurus and economists are predicting the fall of the dollar. Why is that happening? Well, a lot of governments, right? A lot of countries do not have the same faith that they had in the dollar in the past. Like, it is no longer the world's reserve currency. So with that being said, it's putting the dollar in a place where, man, we're not going to have the same power that we had in the past. So in order for us to stay up to date as individuals, right, and really protect our families, protect our wealth, protect everything that we work for, we have to become more global. We have to consider, earning money in a different currency. Third, the cost of money will rise significantly. And I actually have examples of these. Interest rates is kind of self-explanatory, right? Like the interest rate that you would pay on your vehicle, maybe the interest rate that you would pay on your home. Interest rates as well would be, if you had a bond and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool investments at those times. But we're speaking from a consumer perspective on it actually being a tax, because interest rates and inflation are taxes. They're hidden taxes to the people, right? They don't come out and say, oh, we're going to tax you, but they raise prices, right? And interest rates are just the cost of money, and inflation is the rise of prices in goods and services, right? So the last one is to employ your money. You cannot outwork inflation. It is impossible, because over time prices have risen more than wages, and it always will. Right? It always will. When that happens, it literally destroys your purchasing power. And I'm going to show you that. And we'll come back to wealth creation. So this is gas, buddy. And I wanted to get the average regular gas prices in the States, right? So if we go down to Maryland, which is about halfway down this list, right? I didn't take a complete average, but you're looking at about $2.21 for a gallon of gas, right? And I mean, gas prices have really dropped some. So to a lot of people, like, man, this is good. But when you compare that same $2.21 for a gallon of gas to the cost of 1 liter of Fiji water being $1.50, something's not adding up. And we're going to go to a couple Starbucks coffee, which is 16 ounces at $2.10. And then we go to the cost of a gallon of milk, which is $1.99. Like, these prices don't make sense. And I wasn't around in the 60s or the 70s, to say, man, I remember when milk was a nickel, or, a cup of coffee was 10 cents. Well, my grandmother was. And in having conversations with her, and her talking to me about how everything is high now, it's for a reason. And it's because the cost to produce these things are going up, because the farmer cannot make it producing milk at 5 cents. So it's driven prices up. The issue with this is this. Minimum wage has not grown. It hasn't grown significantly. If you look at 2008, the federal minimum wage was $5.85. 10 years later, we look at 2018, it's only grown to $7.25. And that's not even 20%. So if you look at these prices, they really are not adding up. A gallon of milk is almost the same as a gallon of gas. And if we actually go up this list, it's more in certain states. It's actually more. So this is something that I also want you guys to see, which is in 2019, which is this year. You have certain cities that are going to increase the minimum wage to $15. And to a lot of people, they're saying, man, this is awesome. I'm going to be getting paid more. When in actuality, it's a game. They're playing the people, right? You can increase the minimum wage all day long, but the cost of goods and services are going to have to go up, because the price to actually produce them, or the cost to supply them, even the services to people, have gone up. And there's no way that a corporation is going to operate at a loss just to make things fair. We live in a capitalistic society, right? So what I want you guys to realize is trading Forex just isn't about getting nice stuff or just working from home. It's a much deeper concept if you allow it to be, right? And the last thing is to employ your money, wealth creation. Let's focus in on wealth creation. There is about to be a huge transfer of wealth. And if you do not have this skill set, you're not going to participate in it. Well, you're actually going to participate in it. You just want to be on the correct side, which is actually accumulating wealth, having the capacity to multiply money that you already have and outwork inflation through this skill set. Because if you go to work and you subscribe to a salary, or you subscribe to a minimum wage or an hourly wage, there's no way you're going to outwork inflation. So definitely take this into account. Please like, share, comment on this video if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, or if you have any information regarding this. Please do share. Let's share this to the masses. Let's get this out to our people.